From Inside Analytical Solutions. I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about the JP3 Verax CTX Analyzer. This is a 4-stream analyzer, but it's also the analyzer that really launched Inside Analytical. We started to bring that company to bring this technology to Canada back in 2015, 2016, and now we've got them installed all over Western Canada. This analyzer is, again, a near-infrared spectrometer. We use it to measure hydrocarbon composition and physical properties, and it can handle up to 4 different streams. We put a full touchscreen display on the front, and that allows us to give you data on each of those streams and provide things like alarms and diagnostic information, so we can go in here and go to stream 3 and say, well, I want to see what the concentrations are right now. See what alarms are available. We can look at all that information. At the same time, there's a cellular antenna on the side, and that's being used to send data up to the web. So you can log into this analyzer from anywhere over the portal and see data, find out how your plant is running from anywhere in the world. We use all this as a way, again, to transfer that data over to the customers, to end users at gas plants, on crude oil blending skids, on pipelines, and allows them to get the data they need to optimize performance. Packaged for Class 1 Div 2 applications, so suitable for temperatures from minus 20 degrees C to plus 50 degrees C. So of course in Canada we say we have to put this inside of a building, but no hydrocarbon fluids come to this analyzer, so it doesn't need a dedicated analyzer building. You'll often see our installations inside of MCC buildings or control rooms or blending skid control buildings, places where doesn't have to be gas detection. You don't have to build that whole infrastructure, that whole life support system around an analyzer, because nothing comes back to this product. Let's talk about what's inside. Down here is a spectrometer. This is the part that creates the infrared light and sends that beam of light over to fiber optic to interrogate the hydrocarbon fluids. We'd send this out to one of those flow panels we've talked about in a previous video. You can see there's 4 ports here. There's up to 4 places we can connect fiber optics, and these can go to different parts of the plant and be measuring different things. So what we use this for then is to perhaps be measuring plant inlet gas off of port 1, condensate stabilizer bottoms off of port 2, deethanizer bottoms off of port 3. Port 4 might be to where we're sending condensate out the pipeline. So we can do different measurements off of each of these ports. Some can be gas phase, some can be liquid phase, all happening in one plant. We have applications where we've got almost 1,000 feet of this fiber out there. So we can spread these measurements out across the entire facility. So the spectrometer is sending that laser light out to those different places to do those different measurements. All of that data, that information, the things that the spectrometer saw, get transferred over here to the single board computer. That is the brain. That's the thing that's saying, I take that image, that spectrum that I just measured, and convert that into actionable data that helps me run my plant better. I look at the inlet gas and I figure out my allocations. I look at my condensate stabilizer and I say, geez, I should run it 2 degrees hotter because I don't have as much butane in there as allowed. I can optimize production and yield. All of the data from the single board computer, that information, is now also being transmitted to the PLC that's included with the device. The PLC lets us communicate back to the plant DCS, take analog ins from all of the different flow panels that are out there, and bring all that data together. Power supplies up here, and then communication devices. Cellular modem, firewall, multi-port switch, so we can have multiple devices talking to this one instrument. It's going to be pulling the information in from all across the plant. And now we've got that all in one place. We can distribute that information out to your control systems, to the web over the Ethernet portal, and put it all over your data communications network, into your PyData historians, and allow all that information to be used to optimize your plant. These analyzers have been installed all across Western Canada for gas plant applications, for crude oil blending applications, for pipeline quality monitoring. In the US, they're doing a lot of transmix type applications. And if you have an application where you think that fast, real-time, accurate analysis of your hydrocarbons is going to improve production, we'd love to talk to you about it. Thanks for listening.